All right, I think we are, excuse me.
Good evening.
We're getting ready. Good evening, Mr. Bukowski.
That was not the
Good
reason.
evening.
I'm just going to go over the rules. And candidates are, we have 9 questions. You
Okay.
get 3 minutes a question. You don't have to take it all, but up to 3 minutes.
Okay.
If at the end of the 9 questions, there's any time remaining in your 30-minute segment, then you have 3 minutes to go back and supplement any of your answers, or give us a closing statement, or
Okay.
not. That's at your option.
Okay.
We're bringing candidates in individually, while other candidates are sequestered. And finally, we'd ask that you leave after the interview while we bring in our next candidate.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you. Any questions on any of that?
No?
All right. 3 of our board members are going to be just doing the questioning, which I think we've made public, so you should be familiar with. So why don't we get started?
And the water's up there for you if you need
Okay.
it. So
Yeah, that's for you.
Thank you.
briefly describe your commitment to public education and our local school district.
Well, I have a long commitment. I've been here for 37 years. I've worked to support the school. I've supported the ECCL. And I'm committed to the community. You know, every time I'm asked this question, there's different people asking it, but I'm still here. And so I think my commitment probably longer and bigger than everybody sitting here.
Thank you.
Question 2, please share any background information that you feel prepares you for a position as a school board member, such as education, work experience, etc.
Well, 24 years on the city council. I went to Washington to lobby for the ECCL. I was here when it was created. It's great institutional knowledge. And I've had many great ideas of what could be done with the city and the community and with the school district, and they just haven't come to fruition. Like having an annual recognition event where we give recognition to people who donate their time and money to the school. I think that's really essential because we don't really have that. Lots of other things. I think we could create a membership group in Emeryville which is exclusive, and then money that's saved could be, portion of that could be contributed to help the district. And I do want to make, well, okay, that's fine. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Describe your commitment to ensuring the board functions well and share any prior experience on working on boards or teams, please.
Well, I served on the council for 24 years and was appointed to lots of regional boards. And as a videographer, now I attend, that's all I do is attend meetings, public meetings. So I think I have considerable experience as a board member. And so, yeah, so I think that's sufficient.
How does the board role differ from that of superintendent?
Well, the superintendent controls the staff and the board makes the policies. So board members don't interfere with the operation of the school. It's up to the superintendent to make those decisions. And it takes 3 board members to instruct the superintendent to do anything. An individual board member doesn't have that authority.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Question 5, with the district's 4 goals in mind, I believe you have a set there. What do you see as the strengths of the Emory Unified School District?
Well, I'm not really sure that a lot of these are goals. I think these are good ideas, but I think there are too many goals, and I think it should be more concise. But I do support the ideas here, and I think they're good. You know, maybe one goal could be trying to have all Emeryville parents send their kids to the Emeryville school. I think that's an important goal. I think getting involved, more involvement with the business community is another very important goal. When the district first started, it was very strong. We had great business community support, and now I think that's waning. I think we need to do a better job. So I would make that a goal. I think we can encourage companies in Emeryville to employ Emeryville kids. We need to make that link. It doesn't really exist very good right now. So, yes, I support these goals, and I have some other ideas for different goals.
Alrighty, so it was slightly answered in your previous question, but with the district's 4 goals in mind, what do you see as the areas most needing improvement in the Emory Unified School District?
Okay, I kind of just mentioned that, but basically, we really need to get this community behind the school. I mean, when we did the survey for the bond measure, 5% of the parents in Emeryville had kids in the school. That's pretty low percentage when you consider other communities. Now we have the ECCO, and I think now it's time to really get the community involved. Create meeting places for business people, and so, yeah.
So again, I think you've kind of addressed this, but of the district's 4 goals, are there any that you do not support? And do you have any additional goals you think we should be considered?
Well, yeah, I really did answer that question. If I'm short here, then I'll have time to give a closing comments.
Thank you.
Number 8, are you aware that the district is striving to be a full-service community school, and what does it mean to you?
Well, a full-service community school means offering a wider range of programs and services than we have right now. I think that can be accomplished. I think becoming a full-service school, we should be going out to the Emeryville taxpayers, and we should be asking them for more money for the school. If you're going to pay twice as much in Berkeley and Oakland for the schools, then why shouldn't you be paying that much in Emeryville? We can certainly use the money, and it's a good idea to go after it. So, yes, I'm committed to a full-service school.
Alrighty, last question. What is your commitment to Emory Unified School District continuing in its current form, and why or why not is this important?
Well, you know, this whole question of dissolution was vastly misunderstood. I never think the district should ever be dissolved. In fact, the suggestion of a merger would only be before this dissolution. The state is not our friend. The state tried to take away the money for ECCO. The state just hasn't been supportive, as it should be. I really think that the most important thing we can do is try to raise additional funds here to make the district stronger. I never, ever mentioned dissolution to anybody and never said that that was a good idea, because it's not. If you have a dissolution, the community could lose this asset. I mean, I witnessed the state coming in before trying to sell the Waldorf school, or the middle school, and the city council stopped that from happening. I think dissolution is the worst thing that could ever happen. And so I want to make that clear, because I never said that. That was just misunderstood by somebody, and it got blown out of proportion.
Thank you.
I'll give you the same legislative history that I gave the other candidates. In its current form, also means as a K-12, kindergarten through 12 district. So,
Well, yeah,
it may
that-
not change your answer. I'm just.
Well,
giving
that was the point of the ECCO. We were going to bring all of this grades into one building and show efficiency. And that was the reason we created the ECCO, was to bring everything into one building and then have the city share it in the expenses of operating it, to make it even more feasible for the district to function. So that's
Okay.
part of the answer.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you have time left, so you have a final 3 minutes to supplement any of the answers or give a closing statement.
Well, I have a lifetime commitment to public service. That's all I do. My spare time is spent going to public meetings, recording them, and making that information available. That's the only thing I do. And my commitment here is to try to make this a better district, to make it the best we can make it. I think we can bring this community together in a way that's never been done before. I really think we should pursue the additional tax money. If we get that, that'll be great. I mean, when I look at other school sites, web pages, I'm embarrassed because of what the Emeryville pay. It's just doesn't meet the same criteria that the other ones. It's just not as good. It could be a lot better. And that's my objective here. And I never give up trying. I mean, you know, I've been insulted and all kinds of other things, but I still continue because I am committed. And I really do want to make this the best that it can be. And I hope I can get your support to do that, because you won't be sorry for it. You know, one of the best things I ever did was create the Chamber of Commerce. Because when I did that, I brought the community together, and we have such a large misunderstanding in this community between the business community and residents. The Chamber was great. For the first 2 years, we had meetings with over 100 people attending. The networking that went on was fabulous. But 7 years into the show, the city manager took control of the Chamber. And then it went a different way. The residents were blown off, and the monthly meetings stopped happening, and now we don't even have a chamber. And I think it's really important to do that, because we can bring this community together, and I have seen it work, and that's one of the things that really excites me about wanting to do this, because we can do it. I think we can do it. And so that's where my commitment is. I mean, I don't get paid for this, and I continue to put out those school board meetings. I want the public to know what's going on, and that's really important to me. And I think it's important, if we do want to get support for an additional tax measure, then we need to have the public involved. We need a parent advisory board for that reason. Maybe we could take the school side council and modify that to be it. But with that community support, we can get a tax measure approved. And we can get Emeryville parents to send their kids here if we can offer the programs and services they're looking for.
Okay. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your putting yourself out to apply for the position, Mr. Bukowski.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yes, we're ready for our fourth candidate.
Well, you guys contaminated all the other ones, so I'm not going to touch it.
Oh, yeah, there's any other water. Yeah, I can say it was here when I got here. I've just been giving it out like it's Halloween. I'm hoarding the water. You control the gap, you control the water.
So cold in here. I'm never going to forget that you guys did this to me on a Friday night. Like, I'm so cold.
Come on.
I know, because he's over here thinking this is a joke. Getting ready for Nebraska.